From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, October 13th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.26 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,295 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 4.3 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $5,579. Antiwar.com reports the House leadership's attempts to undermine the bipartisan House Concurrent Resolution 81, which would end U.S. involvement in the Saudi war in Yemen, is failing. On Wednesday, the House unanimously agreed to delay the vote on the resolution to November 2nd. The concurrent resolution directs the president to end all military participation in the Saudi war in Yemen immediately, pointing out that Congress never authorized such an operation. Congress has sole discretion to make such a determination, and in over 2 years of war in Yemen, there's never been such a vote. While a lot of America's ongoing wars are at present not authorized under the War Powers Act, Yemen is a particularly glaring one because there isn't even a roundabout argument to be made to try to connect this to the vague authorization of use of military force on fighting al-Qaeda. Indeed, in fighting against the Shiite Houthis in Yemen, the Saudi-led war has greatly enhanced al-Qaeda's power in the country. Indications are that support in the House for this resolution is growing. Unsurprising, given the House's recent votes on selling arms to the Saudis have been increasingly close. The delay will give the vote's supporters more time to shore up support. Those wishing to call their federal representatives to express support for House Concurrent Resolution can find contact information at house.gov/representatives/find. Under the War Powers Act, any one representative can bring a challenge like this, so the prospects of the House leadership actually preventing the vote are virtually nil. This means getting the word out about support for the bill is particularly important. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the Department of Justice singled out 4 cities and a county on Thursday for allegedly having so-called sanctuary policies that may violate a federal law that says local government cannot limit information sharing with U.S. immigration officials. The Department of Justice said New Orleans, New York City, Philadelphia, and Cook County, Illinois, along with its largest city, Chicago, have preliminarily been found to have policies that violate the federal law. It is giving those jurisdictions until October 27th to provide evidence demonstrating compliance. If the federal government finds the cities and counties are violating the statute known as Section 1373, it could try to cut federal funds for law enforcement. The DOJ has said it found no evidence that 4 other jurisdictions, Milwaukee County, Wisconsin, Clark County, Nevada, Miami-Dade County, Florida, and the state of Connecticut, were in violation of the statute. The determinations came after the DOJ, earlier in the year, asked local jurisdictions to detail their compliance to determine their eligibility for certain federal grants. Attorney General Jeff Sessions said in a statement that the cities still in the department's crosshairs adopt the view that the protection of criminal aliens is more important than the protection of law-abiding citizens and the rule of law. The jurisdictions say they are following the law, which states that local authorities cannot prevent information exchange with federal agents about people's immigration status. New Orleans Mayor Mitch Landrieu and the superintendent of the police department said the city was in full compliance with the statute, but added that they would not be the federal government's deportation force. Some cities have concerns that immigrant communities will be afraid to reach out to police if they think local officials are cooperating with immigration enforcement. Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney said in a statement, "If victims and witnesses do not feel safe cooperating with the police, every Philadelphian will be less safe." He and the city solicitor said the DOJ was wrong in its preliminary determination that Philadelphia was not complying with the statute. New York City spokesman Seth Stein said the mayor's office was preparing to fight to protect critical public safety funding. The DOJ is in part concerned about municipal compliance with immigration and custom enforcement requests to local authorities to detain people for up to 48 hours beyond their scheduled release time so that immigration officials can pick them up. Some cities say they will only honor such requests when accompanied by criminal warrants and that compliance is voluntary and not required under the federal statute. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.